So hi, Microbehunter here. This here is an amoeba. An amoeba is a single-celled microorganism that moves around by changing its shape, and this way it is also able to eat food, bacteria usually, by engulfing it, flowing around it and closing in on the other side. And in this video today I wanted to show you how and where you can find these amoeba so that you can also observe them under your microscope. I need to give you a small warning though. Amoeba are not the easiest microorganisms to observe. They are relatively small. It's also like this that many of them actually are transparent and they move quite slowly, so it's quite easy to overlook them under the microscope. But I hope that with this tutorial today I'm able to still make it possible for you to see them. You have to understand that amoeba, they like to be around water a lot. After all, the cell's contents is quite liquid. As you can see, it's changing its shape, and at the same time they like to decompose material. So what you need is you need to find a rotting piece of wood, an old one, and you know it's old if there are lichens and other things growing on top of it. Unfortunately, those pieces are often quite dry, so what you have to do is you have to put it into a jar of water for a few days. Don't put it completely in water, otherwise this is going to cut off the oxygen supply, but make sure that some of the wood is also in the air. And this means that you can then take some tweezers and you can scratch off some of the decomposing material from the surface of the wood. And of course you also want to add a little bit of water, because what you want to do is you want to wash the amoeba off from the wood. So generously scratch off some of the material and then try to wash them off by mixing it with a drop of water directly on your microscope slide. Of course there will be a lot of wood pieces and other debris and other material on the slide, and what you have to do then is after you've mixed it is to carefully remove this, and then the amoeba and other cells will be still in the water drop and you can observe it. So here you can see I'm removing all of those wood pieces, because otherwise the cover glass won't be able to make a very good contact. And of course there might still be a little bit of air there, so I would suggest that you fill it up with water again, but make sure that the cover glass is quite flat, and maybe you want to press it down a little bit, because you want to make sure that the amoeba, they don't move vertically. They should actually stick on the slide and stay on one level. It makes it much easier this way for you to find them. And this is what you're gonna see. It looks like nothing really. It's a complete mess, lots of debris, but right in the middle there is an amoeba, and you might have overlooked it, but that's what I'm saying is you have to be very careful and you have to be very patient. But right in the middle you have an amoeba, and especially under time lapse, if you speed it up a little bit, so 5 to 10 times, then you are also able to see that it actually moves, and this makes it much easier for you to identify them. But of course if you observe it directly under your microscope, you don't have time lapse, so you really need to take your time and you need to scan the slides systematically until you find those amoeba. What I've been doing then as well is, of course, I've been trying to look around for more of these creatures. This here, for example, is in bright field, and I really zoomed in a lot, I have to admit, to make it much more visible. And if you look around, then you're going to see that different amoeba actually behave differently. Yes, some are a little bit larger than others, but it's also their behavior that is changing. So this one, for example, extends all of its pseudopods around. This one likes to stay together more in a, I don't know, something that reminds me of a fried egg and moves around like that, and does not extend its arms out as much, so-called the pseudopodia. Yet others have again a different shape. Most of them are transparent. This one over here has evidently eaten something, so you see that there are some pigments. The cell organelles are pigmented. Yeah, and that is basically one of the fascinating things is when you look around carefully, then you can find all sorts of different types of microorganisms and amoeba that move around in a different way. You have to of course also know that amoeba is not just one class of organisms, but you can find them among the fungi. Apparently even some plant cells move like amoeba, also our white blood cells, for example, in our body. So it's not one single class of organisms, but actually from the variety of different backgrounds. So this means just because you see two amoeba does not mean that they're related, but that's a little bit of biology. Here, this one very very nice. You can see also the cell organelles. Well, I think I've given you now enough advice. I encourage you to experiment around a little bit, and I would like to use this time also to thank, of course, my Patreon supporters who make videos like this possible. I would like to invite you to subscribe to this channel, of course. Yeah, happy microbe hunting, happy amoeba hunting as always. See you around next time, and bye-bye.